On this episode, we travel back to July of 1989. We'll talk about Mega Man 2 and all the weird names to call him. We'll take a look at Nintendo's first 100 years and discover Commander Worf's favorite NES game. It's all here in issue number 7. Let's go!
Flipping through an issue of Nintendo Power is like traveling through time. Nintendo's fascinating, nostalgic, and sometimes hilarious past is captured forever on its pages. Journey with me through time to discover Nintendo's history.
This issue came out in the summer of 1989. At the time, Madonna was promoting self-expression and Prince was doing the Bat Dance. If you went to the theater, you probably bat danced your way to Batman, Lethal Weapon 2, or Parenthood. The first thing I noticed about this issue is they changed the binding to the old center staple maneuver, which means the poster and the cover are likely to come off. This one has tape reinforcing the binding. This cover is crap. Why is crusty old Dr. Wily the central image? Is he riding in a vehicle or about to iron his lab coat? And why does Mega Man look like a squatty, discolored afterthought relegated to the corner? The Player's Pulse section has a letter from Chuck Burks, a 36-year-old gamer from the NES days of 1989. He writes, "When I heard that Super Mario Bros. 2 had been released, I went to a local store. Luckily, I got the last copy out of an entire case they had received earlier in the day. I rushed home with my new game pack, anxiously awaiting the adventures that lay ahead of me in Subcon." His description is a lot like many of us rushing off to get the newest Mario or Zelda game today. Page 8 covers one of the best games in the entire NES library, Mega Man 2. No! Mega Man 2! It remedied Mega Man's quiet debut, thrust him into the limelight, and truly set the entire franchise in motion. On a bizarre note, this article uses a lot of pseudonyms for Capcom's Blue Bomber. Indigo Invader, the Champion of Justice, Crusader of Justice, Champion of All That's Right, and Do-Gooder is used twice. Whatever you call him, Mega Man 2 is an all-time great. Awesome weapons, unique thematic levels, a colorful cast of enemies and bosses, perfect control, amazing cartoon-like graphics. Clearly, the editors loved this game too, as it was given 16 pages of coverage. Now, I have fond memories of the side-scrolling action RPG Faxanadu, but when I think of it, I never think of it like this. But to be fair, the imagery does a great job of showing off unique power-ups like the wing boots, the sense of exploration, and the interesting characters found throughout the world tree. Well, mostly. And what's with that gap? This issue marked not only the first anniversary for Nintendo Power, but the 100th for Nintendo Company Limited. The article mentions all of the high points of Nintendo's rise from making Hanafuda playing cards way back in 1889. It mentions the Beam Gun from 1970, Donkey Kong in 1981, and predicts that the next 100 years will be better than the first. So far, so good. There are a bunch of janked up controllers on page 87. All kinds of weird gimmicky peripherals forgotten by time. My favorites are the Mothership, which has the fighter pilot pistol grip design but requires you to put the standard NES controller inside it to make it work, and the Dominator Master Control that converts any standard NES controller or accessory into a remote accessory. In Counselor's Corner, readers ask why Ninja Gaiden is so hard and how to find the sweater in Friday the 13th. He should have asked how to find the fun. On page 33, someone asks how pitchers get into beanball battles. The response gives a list of hot-head hitters that are more likely to charge the mound. Oko, Lynn, Frida, Star, Warner, Fendi, Paste, Debro, Agua, Bacon, Marcus, and Karas? Sounds like a fictional cartoon 80s street gang from an episode of the Transformers. Yo, Paste, Agua, cut him with your switchblade. Thanks for the helpful counsel, Jeffrey Hutt. The poster is of RoboCop. Wait, the poster is gone. Some stupid kid probably took it out and put it on his wall. Wait, I did that. That stupid kid was me. This issue also had great previews on RoboCop and Iron Sword, plus Strider, the futuristic cipher-swinging action platformer, and Roger Rabbit, the crapturistic crap-slinging craption crapformer. While that license was terribly implemented, this one was almost perfect. DuckTales. It's the first time I felt like I was actually playing a cartoon. We'll talk about it prominently in the next issue, along with all of Scrooge's green, including his green moon cheese of longevity. Classified information has some timeless tips, like this one from Zelda 1, where if you leave one enemy alive on each screen, it'll stay that way when you return. Walking through walls in Adventure of Link, or how to cross this infamous gap in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Seriously, is this classified information or how to overcome bad game design? Celebrity Profile puts the spotlight on Michael Dorn, Lieutenant Commander Worf from Star Trek The Next Generation. Once again, we're supposed to believe that he actually plays Nintendo. This quote says it all. He says his favorite game is Duck Hunt. Why, you might ask? Because when I was younger, my brother and I played Indians, and for some reason, Duck Hunt reminds me of Indians. What? Finally, this issue announced the Super Mario Bros. Super Show. We all remember doing the Mario every Monday through Thursday and watching Link whine,
"Well, excuse me, princess."
So what if the acting was poor and the live action bits were a little weird and the animation was off at times? I don't care. I love it. The next issue features DuckTales, Dragon Warrior, and a full spread on Nintendo's all-new Game Boy.